Hey everybody, it's me, Donnie B. Learn Pro Recording. How y'all doing? Everybody good? How's your mama and them? Y'all know how it works around here. Hey, I got something special for you today. We are going to talk to you about building a studio. So, if you guys are ready, let's run this intro. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Donnie Baker, and I'm with LearnProRecording.com. You guys know where you're at because you're here. You know what I'm saying? What we do, man, is we talk to you about not the music business, but the business of making music. I'm going to show you and guide you and consult you and teach you and coach you into doing this for a living, man. Own your own studio, do your own music, make your music, sell your music, and be an audio engineer, man. Just do what you want to do for your money. Hashtag quit your day job is in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what we're going to do today. I want to talk to you today about building a studio. But I want you to go download the PDF. It's real quick. It's one page, real simple. Go grab it. LearnProRecording.com/$150,000 or 150K. Make sure the K is uppercase because that's a lot of money. So $150 large K. Because we're talking about a large sum of money. I'm basically giving you $150,000 to build a studio. Y'all think that's a lot of money, but once we get into talking about things, you're going to find out that ain't a lot of money, man. Hey, this is actually coming from my new course, which is called the Business Building Academy, LPR's Business Building Academy. Coming out later on this summer, but I want you guys to be the first to get it, the first to see it, the first to enjoy it. It's going to be super cheap. I just want to help. I want to serve. I want to help you guys get into a studio, build your own studio, build your business making music, build your business doing something that you love to do. I know it works for me. I want it to work for you. So go get on the list, man. Go get on the wait list, man. It's LearnProRecording.com Business Building Academy. Be the first to be notified when the course is going to come out. Just get on the list, man. LearnProRecording.com/Business Building Academy. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to run the slideshow right now. And remember, I really want you to follow along. Write stuff down, man. Get a notepad. Put it in Google Docs. Put it in wherever you write stuff down, maybe notes or whatever, on your phone. Keep notes, okay? Write stuff down. Go see what you want and how much that stuff costs. Keep a tally. You're going to be surprised at how much this stuff costs. But don't be discouraged because I started with nothing but a laptop, an inbox, and a $99 microphone. It works, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to go do it. That's the biggest thing, man. Just go get it done. So if you guys are ready, hey, let's go build a studio. Okay, y'all, let's build a studio. Here is the $150,000 studio building exercise. This is an exercise about building your dream studio, but you only have $150,000 to buy everything you need for your studio. I know you're saying to yourself right now, what? I got $150K to build a studio? Wow, that's a lot of money. I could buy some really cool gear and start making music, become famous, and have a huge building to put my studio in where all the famous artists will want to come and record. Wait, you only have $150,000. That's not a lot of money when you start talking about building a studio. Yeah, it might get you started with some nice gear and maybe some room treatments, possibly a nice mic. But as you're going to see, $150,000 is not a ton of money when it comes to building a recording studio. That's what makes this exercise so much fun. You're soon going to understand how much it actually costs to open a studio. So if you're ready to go, let's get started. So you want to build your own studio for fun and profit. Where do you start? Do you buy a big-ass analog console and some outboard preamps, maybe a few vintage microphones? How about a digital controller for your DAW? How about some really cool analog compressors and EQs? How about if you were to get all hardware-based effects units and install them into a rack? Now you're going to need to buy a rack to put them in. At that point, you might need to buy a patch bay and all the cables to hook it up. And don't forget about connectors and stands and speakers and it keeps going. Okay, so now that I've got you thinking about everything you might want for your studio, let's figure out what you actually need for your studio and how much it's going to cost. So let's say you have a budget of $150,000 to build a recording studio. That seems like a lot of money, right? Once we dig in and you see exactly what it takes to build a studio, you're going to see that $150,000 is not that much money. This is what makes this exercise so much fun. It's not only going to show you what you need and want for your studio, but it's also going to show you how much things really cost. You're going to see that $150,000 is going to go quickly. You may have to adjust a bit to get everything you need. $150,000 might not be enough to buy everything you need for your studio. So here's the challenge. Make a list of everything you think you might need and want. Price it out and keep a running tab of these costs. If you want, you can use a spreadsheet like Numbers on a Mac or Excel for Windows. Google Sheets is great. Google Docs, just write it down. Just get an old school piece of paper and a pencil. Write it down. Whatever, just keep a running tab of the cost so that you can see how much these things cost. Make sure to keep it real. Don't go blow your whole budget on a vintage microphone and then not have enough money to buy that awesome Keurig coffee machine for the lounge that your customers are going to want. Oh yeah, and don't forget about creature comforts for your clients. Coffee, water, sodas, toilet paper, paper towels. Those weekly trips to Costco, they're going to add up. I want you to do some research as well. Find the gear that best serves your studio workflow and your needs. Search around different websites that sell pro gear. Here's a few to get started. Check out sweetwater.com, musiciansfriend.com. I personally like westlakepro.com. Those guys are great. And reverb.com if you're looking for used vintage gear that can sometimes be awesome, but it comes at a premium price. Decide if you want to stay in the box, strictly computer-based, or if you want to have an analog console, or maybe a digital controller, or a hybrid setup maybe, the best of both worlds, digital and analog. Decide which computer you need. You like a Mac, Windows? Price that out here too. Don't forget about the other creature comforts you might need. Chairs, table, a lava lamp, that's important, and how about a refrigerator? As you start to see, these things are going to quickly add up. I wasn't joking when I said $150,000 is not a lot of money. Don't forget a really important feature, microphones, both instrument and vocal, mic and instrument cables, stands, pop filters, etc. You might need more than one of all these things. You also might want to include room treatment as part of your budget. Room treatment is as vital as speakers. Oh, and don't forget about speakers. We call them studio monitors. These things are not cheap. Also include startup costs if you plan to locate your studio in a separate building, or if you're building that studio in your home. These are all factors that's going to affect your budget. Remember to include marketing for your studio in your budget. You'll need a domain name, a website, social media marketing setup, maybe some professional pictures of your studio for advertising, maybe some ads on Facebook, YouTube, Google to help you get some business coming in. See what I mean? It's not cheap. Once you get done, sit back and take a good look at everything. You can make changes as you think you might need, but make sure you don't forget anything. This exercise is awesome for showing exactly what it takes to open and run your studio. It helps put a reality onto the cost as well as how much you might need to make each month just to maintain your studio and keep it running. Also, it'll get you thinking of exactly what you might need to start your studio. Use this information simply as a guideline to get started. You can always start small and scale up from there. I did. I started with a laptop and an inbox, if you guys remember the inbox, on my dining room table. And look where I'm at today. Good luck with your studio build and happy mixing. For more information, you can always reach out to me here, Donnie B, info@learnprorecording.com or support@learnprorecording.com. The studio website, to give you some ideas of what I've built, is esaudio.com. Reach out if you have any questions. I'm here to help you. If you have any questions about whether to build a digital or an analog or a hybrid setup, let me know. I'm here. I am here for you. My name is Donnie Baker, DB to my friends, your LPR mentor and coach, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. Now, go build that studio.